Hello there, I'm Emily from Green Eyed Lady Lavender Farm. Today we're going to make a DIY lavender wreath kit. In your kit you should have gotten around 20 bundles of purple lavender, and then you should have gotten about 10 bundles of white lavender. Also, it should have included a wreath frame. For this project you will need some shears, and we'll need a set of pliers. And I'd recommend either doing this outside or in a place you can get messy. The lavender sheds lavender buds, so you may also need like a trash can or something like that close by. So I'm excited to do this with you. If you have any questions, feel free to email or text me, and let's get crafting. So as you can see here, these are pretty long stems for the frame. So we're going to be cutting these down to the length that we want. I'm going to walk you through the process and we'll go from there. Okay, so we have our lavender wreath frame. This bundle to me is too long, so I am going to cut it down to about right here. And I'm going to do this over a trash can so I don't make a mess, so that will be off the screen. So this is about the length I like. So I'm going to just keep taking more and more lavender and filling in the spaces. Trim it off, throw it away. If you notice here, I want to fan this out. So I'm going to actually, this part right here, these prongs, I'm going to push this very first bunch of lavender outside of this. Later we'll push it back in. You want to fill these pretty full. So I want to angle it where this is outside of the first prong, but it's in between this prong and this prong. Take your pliers, fold it in. Okay. Then you can go and trim. If you notice here, I'm trying to cover up this prong that I just did. In this instance, you're like starting to fan your lavender. Try to get it nice and full. And then come along with my pliers, close it in. Come and trim this off. Bring it out a little. Stay full. Light. Press it down as we start the folding over process. You notice I'm fanning it out and layering it. And the last part is and by layering it, I mean kind of like doing that, putting some buds at the top and some towards the bottom. This here. Grab the whole thing like this. Oops. Bend it in. So this is what it's looking like. So this is important. This is the last prong, so I'm going to move this lavender, push it out of the way as much as I can. And I'm going to use shorter lavender. Make sure I use short stemmed lavender or trim it as necessary. I'm going to lift here. So you're going to lift here and tuck lavender under while fanning it out. See here, I am like tucking it in this prong. Tucking it in there. And then tucking it up here. Moving this other bundle kind of like out of the way a little. Pliers. Pull this, oops, pull this over. Pull this over. I'm going to push. This is what it looks like. You can see I damaged some of this, so I'm going to just fill in that space. So here's our DIY wreath. The back of it and the front of it. You can always go back in and tuck more lavender in. So don't be afraid to just take some lavender and just stick it in. You may have to work at it, but it should, there we go, should stay. So